I'm gonna do something scary today. I'm gonna have a haircut in Seoul, South Korea. I don't know how is it with you guys, but when I have to go to a new barbershop, I always panic because I'm so used to having my good old barber who knows how to cut my hair. I don't have to explain, but now in a foreign country having a haircut, well, I don't know. I hope it's gonna be good. I found a good place in Itaewon, the most international area, so this is probably the best area to get a haircut as it's the most international. They speak English. There's also the American Army base, it's just close by, so we have a lot of soldiers cutting their hair. Let's just try it out. If I come out crying, you know, it didn't go too well. If I come out I'm saying I'm not shaking too much, then it went well.
It'll be fine.
It will be fine? You promise?
No.
That's a success. I'm not crying. Oh, that was an experience. I would say I'm also happy with my barber in Berlin, but this is another level. It took 1 hour to cut.
More than 1 hour.
Well, oh, a little bit more than 1 hour. Was probably the most detailed haircut I ever had. He started with washing the hair first wash. Then it was around 45 minutes working on my side, like really detailed, using 3 different machines, just going into it. It's like my sides and back has never been as smooth, never ever. Then he worked a little bit on the top, and then to my surprise there was a second washing after the cut to get rid of all the hair, to make the hair even smoother. And then he did the styling, put some oil inside, added some wax, and then 1 hour later it's done, and this is the outcome. Cannot be happier. The cost for the cut was 45,000 won. That makes approximately 40 euros, maybe a bit less. It's in Berlin, it's pretty much the same for this kind of barbershop. So, but the service here is way better. And then, if someone is interested, here is the barber's name.
Hoyoung.
Hoyoung. Definitely, I recommend Hoyoung if you happen to be in Seoul. He speaks English. He's detailed. He knows what he's doing, and the outcome is also really good. So come to Slumdog in Itaewon. No Korean trip cannot be accomplished without eating out at least once, at least getting some Korean food.
This is really a simple Korean restaurant. They are selling simple Korean traditional dishes, mainly noodles and plus a little bit of mandus, dumplings, and they are also selling some kimbaps. And then price is quite reasonable, I would say. The most expensive one is 7,000 won, which is approximately 5.5 euro. They will give you quite good amount and then flavor must be also quite good level, I would say.
This all together is probably less than 15 euros.
You got excuses for everything. I'm the muse, you can't steal my wind.
This is omu, fish cake, and we order 3. This is 3,000 won, and this is bibimbapsu. Bibim in Korean means mix, so this is a mixed
Noodles.
spicy sauce noodle.
Mhm.
And this is a really basic traditional Korean noodle called jamchiguksu. The broth is really clean, and then yeah, it's a really common one. And it's always usually always nice. So yeah, that's sticky.
This dish has become one of my favorites in Korea. Like anything that has this sauce, I have to order it. Currently it's about 27 degrees outside, and my noodle dish is eaten always cold. So on a day like this, this is just ideal. It just cools you off, but on the same time it's also spicy, so you fight fire with fire. But it's really enjoyable.
For me, this is real Korean food. There are a lot of other really good foods out there, but this kind of really simple noodle dish with some kimbap or fish cake together, and then really reasonable price, and tastes so good. And I've been growing with this food forever. And yeah, simple, delicious, reasonable price. This is definitely the reasons I love Korean food.
Back to our segment. Yana tries kimchi. Let's see how the kimchi tastes in this restaurant. It's good. It's fresh kimchi. You can taste it because it's really close to the actual cabbage flavor. The spice is all good level, so I would give it 6 out of 10. Good job. I'm back. So it's my second try to get a haircut in Korea. This time again in Seoul. Before we fly to Jeju, I need to cut off this excess hair. So here is the 360 view. For the experiment, I decided to go to a different place. I'm gonna go into Santa's workshop called Santa Barbershop, and hopefully the Santa's little helpers can do a good job, as good of a job as the last place. So the place looks good. It's also a barbershop specialized for men's haircut, and also specialized on the traditional men's haircut like I have. Whew. So again, heart is beating with a higher tempo as usual, so let's test.
Don't worry, Anna. Little reindeer, little Rudolph is welcoming you. No,
Yes.
no.
You can call me out. You got excuses for everything. I'm the muse, you can't steal my wind. Put a pin in it, shut your lips on the real eclipse. Don't look at me in the sexy light. There's no recompense, can't wait for that fight. I'm not the light, but I'm always riding
As you can see, my haircut is done. We are not in front of the barbershop anymore because we had to rush to the airport. But if you have a closer look, sorry, no 360. Yet another successful haircut done. So this place was a little bit cheaper. All together in euros, it was 27 euros compared to the one in Itaewon that was about 33 euros. So this one is cheaper. It's closer to the Korea University, and like I said, it's called Santa Barbershop. They don't speak that much English, but they said if you have a picture, you can just show the picture like how you want to have your haircut, and then they will cut it as in the picture. I'm sure that someone there speaks English, but I had Hoyoung with me, so they spoke Korean and were a little bit more confident with it. But just take a picture. If you're closer by, go there. Overall, I like both barbershops. Itaewon, of course, it's more in a hip area, so the barbershop there was a little bit more pricey. But as Itaewon is international area, that's the reason they speak English. While Santa Workshop, it's more local, it's close to the uni, it's a little bit cheaper, but still really well done job. My back and side is again so smooth and well done, so I'm happy. Successful barbershop visit.